Welcome back. A group representing the people of Morobe yesterday expressed their dissatisfaction over how Prime Minister Peter O'Neill is still managing the affairs of the country. The group, residing just outside Lae City, has threatened to shut down the country's economic hub. Charles Keking reports.
The main highway out from Lae to the highlands, Momase and the mining district of Bulolo, was threatened to be closed today. A group of people representing the people of Morobe protested for the Prime Minister to step down from his post and face allegations against him. Also, Morobean MPs, including the Morobe Governor Kelly Naru, were urged to move to the opposition, as this is what the people of Morobe wants.
Morobe for PNG. Peter O'Neill will step aside, 9 MPs will move across now, form a new government. And
The protest was organized and managed in an orderly manner. Daily businesses were not being interrupted, and he stays outside the city to avoid opportunists. The Morobean leaders called on the Prime Minister and the Morobean MPs to consider the plea and threatened to have Lae City shut down if the referred parties refuse their plea.
Enough is enough. And now Morobe like making this move. Now Mibla comes on this junction. Mibla some kilometers away from Lae City. Because Mibla respect him city below Mibla. There's a kind of occasion and causing big distractions na business na kind of city below Mibla. That's why Mibla leader man below Morobe. Mibla bring him this peaceful petition below Mibla come long junction.
Charles Keking, NBC National News, Lae.
Morobe students at the University of Papua New Guinea have called on Morobe MPs to carefully consider the appeal of the people. Student leader Greg Burry said their education has been jeopardized, and this is a great concern for their parents, families and communities. Again, Charles Keking has more.
The 93 Morobean students who were accommodated at Jubilee Institute of Higher Learning arrived in Lae today. After dialogues with the Morobe provincial government, cost of the students flown in was met by the provincial government. Student leader Greg Burry thanked all parties that assisted them in their staying in Port Moresby for the last 2 weeks.
UPNG Nawai Students Association patron, Mr. Nomen Barnabas, we did me extending big thank you golem. Lo this assistance play one them family lo. Sana bakse do mibla UPNG Morobe Sumati na mibla bin make this la fundraising kama possible one them la help them.
The students described their appearance as their last moments of being students, as they will be home scholars afterwards. They called on all Morobe MPs, including the governor, Kelly Naru, to consider why their education is jeopardized and move accordingly during the vote of no confidence that will be held tomorrow.
Morobe Sumatin golol 10 MPs, including our good governor, Kelly Naru. Mibla asking mibla namda sing out strong mibla. The look ibet looking mibla Sumati mibla come stop for them. One is mibla making we not been making them namda making namda come this far with this consequences mibla face him. Namda call strong lo that mibla must shift all opposition from the new government.
Charles Keking, NBC National News, Lae.
Turning overseas, Donald Trump has officially accepted the Republican Party presidential nomination, pledging to restore law and order to the U.S. and lead the party back to the White House. In a speech in the U.S. city of Cleveland on Thursday, Trump promised to put America first while tearing into his presumptive Democratic Party rival, Hillary Clinton, for what he called a legacy of death, destruction, terrorism, and weakness.
I humbly and gratefully accept your nomination for the presidency of the United States.
He addressed the Republican convention outlining his vision to lead the United States if he becomes the president. He says he wants to put America first by renegotiating existing trade deals and stopping illegal immigration. Trump took on Democrat rival Hillary Clinton for her decisions as Secretary of State in the Obama administration, criticizing her for the Iran nuclear deal and the crisis in the Middle East.
Iraq is in chaos. Iran is on the path to nuclear weapons. Syria is engulfed in a civil war, and a refugee crisis now threatens the West. After 15 years of wars in the Middle East, after trillions of dollars spent and thousands of lives lost, the situation is worse than it has ever been before. This is the legacy of Hillary Clinton: death, destruction, terrorism, and weakness.
NBC National News continues after the break. Stay with us.